What I want to do in this session is I want to cover the Skeleton Creek bore with you, which is a sample bore that's included on the TMS Plus program, and we'll walk through that and I'll show you some different features on that. So if you'll click on Plan, go to Existing File, double click the Skeleton Creek bore. Notice when I first open it up I cannot see the job yet. I know there's a job created on this file because of all the different layers that are already on it. So all I have to do is hit the F7 button and it simply takes me directly to the bore. Now at this point, if you'll hit the F5 button on your keyboard, it will zoom you in each time you press the F5 button. F6 button on your keyboard will also zoom you out. So we'll zoom back in a little. Now, what I want to do is I'm just going to show you some of the different things you can do with the TMS Plus system. Notice we've got topography points here represented by the brown line. Over here on the side, these are all the different layers that we have input or put onto this grid. And these are all things I will show you in later sessions. But what I wanted you to do is get an idea of what is all on the TMS system and what you can put into it. You can put text features, you can put obstructions or utilities. If I highlight the layer over here to the left, I can see that utility here. If I double click on it, I can get information about it. It's 4 foot deep. It's 150 feet away from my punch-in point. What this line here represents is our bore plan. This here. Notice we've got topography, we have a creek. We can list our actual pilot bore. Notice over to the left I clicked on the actual pilot bore layer. It represents the pilot bore with these circles. Remember the flags I talked about in an earlier session. Notice how they're showing up on here. The reason why they're showing up on this backring portion is because this particular bore, the actual backring was mapped itself, and you would have to do that also if you wanted to log or map a backring. So you have a good idea of the way you can make topography. You can do a plan. You can input plan points. You can input images. You can show your actual bore, pilot bore. You can go look at that pilot bore's reports page. What this reports page is this is rod for rod data on what it would take to achieve this bore. Gives you the pitches, gives you the depth that you should be at on each rod, shows you your away distances. It also gives you a total length of the bore. So, if you remember back in one of the earlier sessions also on our bore properties box, these are the attributes that we listed as we either wanted displayed or not displayed. Close that box. Takes us back to our grid. Spend some time looking at Skeleton Creek, viewing it, and look at the different features that you can input on to the TMS Plus program.